We often hear it said, people will love you more after your death. It's a strange paradox. We spend our lives seeking validation, craving connection, yet it seems the deepest appreciation often comes after we're gone. Why is that? What is it about death that makes us reevaluate those we've lost? Perhaps it's the finality of it all, the knowledge that there will be no more chances for conversations, no more shared laughter, no more opportunities to express our love. Death has a way of silencing regrets, amplifying the good memories, and making us acutely aware of the void left behind. It's in these moments of loss that we truly begin to understand the impact someone had on our lives. The little things we took for granted, their smile, their advice, their mere presence, suddenly become treasures we hold dear. We remember their kindness, their generosity, the way they made us feel seen and understood. Absence, they say, makes the heart grow fonder. When someone is no longer physically present in our lives, we start to miss the things we may not have even realized we cherished. The daily routines we shared, the inside jokes, the way they could always make us smile. These memories take on a new significance. It's like noticing the absence of a familiar sound, the hum of a refrigerator, the ticking of a clock. We often don't realize how much these subtle things contribute to our sense of normalcy until they're gone. The same goes for people. It's in their absence that we truly recognize the space they filled. We long for one more conversation, one more shared experience, one more moment to tell them how much they meant to us. But death, by its very nature, denies us that opportunity. And so, we're left to grapple with our grief, our memories, and the bittersweet realization that we may have loved them more than we ever expressed. Time, too, plays a curious role in shaping our perceptions of the deceased. As years pass, the sharp edges of grief begin to soften. We start to view their lives through a different lens, one that focuses on their accomplishments, their contributions, the legacy they left behind. We remember their successes, their acts of kindness, the ways in which they made the world a better place. Their flaws and shortcomings, once so prominent, begin to fade into the background. We tell stories about them to future generations, emphasizing their positive qualities and downplaying their imperfections. This isn't to say that we forget their flaws or that we condone any wrongdoings. Rather, it's a natural human tendency to focus on the good, especially when faced with the permanence of death. We want to remember our loved ones in the best possible light, to celebrate their lives and the impact they had on the world. Section 4. The Softening Hand of Time. How Death Erases Flaws. It's often said that time heals all wounds. While the pain of loss may never fully disappear, time does have a way of softening its edges. We learn to live with our grief, to carry it with us as we navigate the world without our loved one. And as time passes, our memories of the deceased often become idealized. We remember their laughter, their warmth, the way they made us feel loved and accepted. The disagreements, the arguments, the moments of frustration, these tend to fade into the background. This process of idealization isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's a natural part of grieving and a testament to the enduring power of love. By focusing on the positive aspects of our relationship with the deceased, we can find a measure of peace and solace in their memory. Section 5. The tragedy factor, unfulfilled potential, and the what-ifs. Tragic deaths, particularly those that occur unexpectedly or at a young age, often evoke an even more profound sense of loss and admiration. We grapple with the unfairness of it all, the unfulfilled potential, the dreams left unrealized. The tragedy of a life cut short amplifies our appreciation for the time they did have. We mourn not only the person they were, but also the person they could have become. We imagine all the things they might have accomplished, the experiences they might have had, the lives they might have touched. This sense of what could have been can be both heartbreaking and inspiring. It reminds us of the fragility of life, the importance of cherishing every moment, and the need to live our own lives to the fullest. Section 6. Facing our own mortality, finding solace in posthumous admiration. Perhaps one of the reasons we find solace in posthumous admiration is that it forces us to confront our own mortality. When we witness the outpouring of love and grief that follows someone's death, it serves as a stark reminder that life is precious and finite. We realize that one day it will be our turn to leave this world behind, and we hope that when that day comes, we will be remembered with the same fondness and appreciation that we now bestow upon those we've lost. This realization can be both daunting and liberating. It can motivate us to live more authentically, to nurture our relationships, to make a positive impact on the world. For in the end, it's not the material possessions or accolades we accumulate that truly matter, but the love we shared, the connections we made, and the legacy we leave behind.